Good morning. This is November 26th, Sunday, 2023, and we are in BBA first semester, section A, compulsory English class. And in the previous class, we were reading David Galanter's essay, Computers and the Pursuit of Happiness, and we saw how Galanter begins by talking what people think about the role of internet and computers, and then he rejects people's perception and says that computers are not anything revolutionary, and then he develops three questions. The first question he developed was, are we in a new information age, and are computers and the internet technology a revolutionary development in human history? First question. And he answered this question from paragraph 2 to 13, or let's say from 3 to 13, where he argued that the machines to create information, store information, and distribute information were already there in the industrial era. And the machines to overcome geographical distance were already there in industrial era. And the machines that to act intelligently were already there in industrial era. Therefore, this present age is just a further extension and further development of the industrial era. It's not a break. This is what we read in the previous class. Today, we are starting section 2 of the essay, where he answers the question, we have had computers for the last 50 years. Have they been good or bad for mankind? So he wrote this essay in 2001, and computers were invented somewhere around 1949, 1950s. So he says that we have had computers for 50 years in 2001, and now have they been good or bad for mankind? We are in 2024, let's say now. So we have spent 25 years with computers now, so we have better idea. We can tell a lot whether computers are good or bad. For example, right in this class, look how your English teacher is using computer technology. He has the laptop over there. Even his camera uses a processor, right? You have the projector, you have the desktop there. So no doubt, computers have played key roles, significant roles in our lives, right? Let's say positive roles. Now we'll read the paragraphs and listen and understand the argument. So I read from paragraph 14. You can follow me as I read. So here I go. Have computers been good or bad for mankind since they were invented roughly 50 years ago? He begins with a question. So one technique of writing essay is you raise a question and answer. Paragraph 15. Other things being equal, information is good, wealth is good, computers have supplied lots of information and generally much wealth. Look, here is a phrase, other things being equal, other things being equal, information is good. Wealth is also good. But this expression is important. Other things being equal. We'll understand in a while. Let's read the next paragraph. But, see, paragraph 15 says, information is good. Wealth is good. Computers have given us a lot of information. And using that information, we have generated much wealth. He says, we already have a lot of information today. We already have a lot of wealth today, both because of computers. Because of computers, we have had a lot of information. Because of wealth, we have had a lot of wealth. But, para 15, now 16 are with but. So para 15, idea. Para 16, idea. Now this idea is opposite this idea because two opposing ideas are connected with but. Writers connect two opposing ideas with but in argument. And understand this. But we are marvelously adaptable. We can take miserable conditions in stride and triumph over them. We can take wonderful conditions in stride and triumph over them. Humanity in any given age has a wealth threshold and information threshold. If you are below either one, living in poverty or ignorance, you need more wealth or information. Let me write a sentence here. What I'm doing is I'm reading slowly and I'm analyzing everything to make you understand how we read. So let me copy that sentence here. It says that humanity in any given age has a wealth threshold. Okay, let me write. Humanity in any given age has wealth threshold and information threshold. This is a door to your house. Now this is outside, this is inside, right? This step, for example, if I have to give an example, now I'm in the classroom. Now you can see I'm inside the classroom, okay? I'm in the classroom. Now this line, white marble, marks the border, in and out. So I'm at the threshold now. I'm neither in nor out. I'm neither in nor out. Now I'm out, right? So the idea of threshold is a borderline, right? So what is the point here? Let's say you have wealth, you have 10 rupee, you get 100, you become very happy. Then somebody gives you 1,000, you are happier. Then somebody gives you 10,000, you are overjoyed. Then somebody gives you 100,000, your happiness increases. Then somebody gives you 1 million, you are very happy. Somebody gives you 10 million. Now, the point to understand is that as your wealth increases, your happiness also increases. Right? But the argument is that you reach a threshold point and just imagine that somebody gives you 100 million. Oh, I don't know how to write. I don't know. I want to say 100 million. The point is, now this additional increment in the wealth does not guarantee an increase in happiness. So the increment in happiness brought by wealth has a limitation. Increment in happiness that is brought by money has a limitation. A point comes when additional money can't bring additional happiness. Then the question comes, Divakar sir, if at a point in my life, extra money I earn doesn't guarantee happiness, then what guarantees happiness at that point? Simple answer is, at that point, when money stops giving you happiness, people will give you happiness. People will give you happiness. For example, where money stops giving you happiness, look for people. So, The most reliable source of happiness in our life, the most reliable source of happiness in our life is not money, it's people. It's people. Just imagine one funny thing. You have a bed of diamonds, but you don't have a partner to sleep with. I'm so frank. You have a bed of diamonds, you have no partner to sleep with. Human beings need a partner, no doubt. You have a Boeing 747 to travel in, and you have no partner to travel with. You have this whole Kathmandu valley in your name. You own this valley, and you're alone here, right? So what brings happiness? Another human being brings happiness. Happiness is when two people come together. You want to go out?
Can I close the door?
Okay, I'll close it for you. I need more light because when there is darkness, the film is darker. And when there is light, I appear brighter. It's all right. It's all right. So, did you get the point? In the same way, now replace information. Information will make you happier if you are really ignorant. For example, I bought this book. It gives me knowledge about Chinese cultural concepts, for example. So I get information about Chinese culture reading this book. This is part 1. I'm happy. And when I finish part 10, I bought 10 volumes last time. If I finish all the 10 volumes, I'll have enough knowledge about Chinese society. Then such information might not give me extra happiness. I have to go to China and meet Chinese people, right? So even information may increase happiness to some extent. But one point comes that is called information threshold, when additional information does not guarantee additional happiness. So the simple answer is lifelong happiness is guaranteed when you have a lifelong friend. Lifelong happiness comes from lifelong friend. And I understand this pretty well because today me and my wife two only are at home. Our children have left home. Now if I am late by half an hour to reach home, she makes me a call. She misses me now, right? Now we understand how important we each other are for each other, right? Money can't make us happy. I need her, she needs me. बिहान हिँड्दै थिएँ अनि she asked, आज त ट्युमा क्लास छ ढिला हुन्छ होला है? She's feeling not good because I'll reach home late. I said 4 बज्छ होला. She says, अलि अगाडि आउन मिल्दैन? I said try गर्छु नि त. Look, this is happiness. This is happiness. Happiness is when you miss someone, not when you miss money. Happiness is when you miss someone. So do you miss someone? You miss no one, you're not happy then. Okay. Huh? Okay. Now 16th para. Look how writers write their argument, how they express their views, how nice things they're saying. Let's read paragraph 16. But we are, 17. 16 continue. But once you are over the threshold, only the rate of change matters. Acquire more wealth or more information and presumably you will be happier. Then you stabilize. Then you stabilize at your new higher level. And chances are you are no happier than before. Your money is increasing. But happiness does not increase unless you have a person to love. You have a person to be in love with. Your father can be, sister, family. That's why we say we should live with family. Right? Okay. It is not exactly a deep or novel observation that money doesn't buy happiness. See the statement, very clear. See the thesis. See the conclusion of this essay. Money doesn't buy happiness. And let me check my wallet, how much money I've got today. So let me check how much happiness I've got. God, I have just 35 rupees in my wallet today. So do you think I'll be sad today? No, right? Money doesn't bring happiness. I have just 35. I don't need more money because I have my phone pay system and I'll reach home and after college, right? I don't need any money. We don't carry cash these days much. Okay, read further. So money does not buy happiness, neither does information. Both money and information cannot buy happiness. And the implied meaning is technology cannot guarantee happiness. And implied meaning is virtual reality cannot bring happiness. Internet can bring anything, but that's all virtual. Internet can bring anything. Apples? Okay, type apples in Google image. Oh, beautiful apples appear. Whatever you imagine and the screen shows you. But all that is virtual. So the point of this essay is live with the natural reality. Don't go for virtual reality. So throw the mobile phone and hug someone. Do handshake with someone. Feel the warmth of their skin. Feel the emotion of the people. Feel the feelings of people around you. Right? Do not bring the machine between people. Do not bring the glass between people. Look how nice things they're teaching us, right? But I don't know if we're going to follow them. Okay, move ahead. 17. In this country, means America, right? Because so in this country means the audience, the primary audience for this essay is American people. Because this essay was published in the magazine Commentary in America, right? In this country, the majority, obviously not everyone, but most of us have been over threshold in wealth and information for several generations, roughly since the end of World War II. That is a remarkable achievement. It ought to make us proud and thankful. But it follows that increasing our level of wealth or information is, underline that line. See the point here. Increasing our level of wealth or information is unlikely to count terribly much in the larger scheme of things. This is the point. I repeat, increasing our level of wealth or information is unlikely to count terribly much in the larger scheme of things. I'll speak Nepali for 1 minute. F. Scott Fitzgerald को एउटा उपन्यास छ द ग्रेट ग्याट्सबी. त्यसमा चाहिँ ग्याट्सबी भन्ने एउटा केटा हुन्छ. त्यो ग्याट्सबी भन्ने केटा चाहिँ गाउँको गरिब हुन्छ, उसँग पैसा हुँदैन. अनि ऊ चाहिँ एउटा ज्यास्मिन जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई, नाम बिर्सिरहेको छु, भन्ने केटीसँग लभ गर्छ. अनि ज्यास्मिनसँग लभ गरेपछि ज्यास्मिनले त बिहा गर्नु पऱ्यो उसलाई. तर ज्यास्मिनले चाहिँ वेल्थ खोज्छ केटामा. केटामा त पैसा चाहिँ नि त धनी केटा खोज्छ नि त. अनि उसले धनी केटा खोज्छ भनेपछि यसले मलाई बिहा गर्दैन भन्ने ठानेपछि चाहिँ त्यो ग्याट्सबी चाहिँ सिटीमा जान्छ काम गर्न. अनि सिटी गएर चाहिँ टन्न पैसा कमाउँछ. अनि केही वर्षपछि बिलियनर भएर फर्किन्छ. बिलियनर फर्किन्छ कि. तर ऊ फर्केर आउँदाखेरि त्यो उसको बिलभेड केटीले चाहिँ अर्कैलाई बिहा गरिसकेको हुन्छ. धनी मान्छेले बिहा गर्छ, धनी मान्छेलाई. अनि धनी मान्छेलाई बिहा गरेपछि अब ग्याट्सबीले माया गरेको केटी त उसलाई बिहा गरेर अर्कै बिहा गरेछ. अनि ग्याट्सबी यति धनी छ कि उसले फ्री पार्टी थ्रो गर्छ कि सरका मान्छेले, सबैलाई पार्टी थ्रो गर्छ, आऊ खान भन्छ. अनि त्यो पार्टीमा केटीहरू आउँछन्, डान्स गर्छन्. उसको गर्लफ्रेन्ड आइपुग्छ त्यहाँ, त्यो पनि आउँछ. अनि आएपछि त्यो गर्लफ्रेन्ड फेरि सोध्छ, अब ला यो त मेरो बोयफ्रेन्ड धनी भएर आएछ. अनि फेरि त्यो केटीले अब आफ्नो हस्बेन्ड छोडेर उसँग जान मन लाग्छ, अब पुरानो बोयफ्रेन्डसँग. बाँकी कुरा भन्दिनँ. जब 90 पेजको नोभेला छ, 90 पेजको नोभेला हो यो. युट्युबमा मुभी पनि छ, द ग्रेट ग्याट्सबी हेर्नु आउँछ मुभी. आज दिउँसो फुर्सद पायो भने हेर्नु, तपाईँहरूले बुझ्नुहुन्छ कि कसरी पैसाले ह्याप्पिनेस ल्याउँदैन. टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड हाउ मनी डजन्ट ब्रिङ ह्याप्पिनेस. त्यो ग्याट्सबीसँग अरबौँ छ नि, तर उसले ज्यास्मिनलाई खोज्छ कि. पैसासँग अगलमाल सुते भइहाल्थ्यो नि, उसलाई ज्यास्मिन चाहिन्छ, पैसाले हुँदैन। राइट, के मुभी भने मैले? द ग्रेट ग्याट्सबी, 90 मिनटको 90 पेजको उपन्यास छ। आज दिउँसो फुर्सद मिल्यो भने हेर्नुहोस्। यु विल अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड वाइ मनी क्यान नट ग्यारेन्टी happiness. In that sense, this essay is a philosophical essay, because the question which this essay answers is, what brings us happiness? What brings us happiness? Okay. Here is now paragraph 18. He gives an example now. I wish we had a smart board here. Here is a small case in point. Now he gives an example. Paragraph 17 makes a claim that information, money cannot guarantee happiness. 18 gives example. See, here is a case in point. My two boys. He brings a personal example. He brings example from his own family. My two boys, who are 10 and 13, love playing with computers like most children nowadays. Nowadays, in 2001. When I grew up in 1970s, I didn't have computer. I would play with people. I knew all the children in the village because I played with them twice, thrice in a day, right? The computer is their favorite toy, and unquestionably, it makes them happy. Computer play is, as it is practiced in real life, at least at our home, is a mindless activity. He says that computer play is a mindless activity. केही महिना अगाडि, 2 महिना अगाडि अस्ट्रेलियाबाट मेरो भाइ आयो फ्यामिली लिएर। अनि भाइको छोरा छ 11 वर्षको, अस्ट्रेलिया यहाँ जन्म्यो, अस्ट्रेलियाको। उसले नेपाली पनि बोल्छ, इङ्ग्लिस बोल्छ। उसले ट्याब दिएर रहेछ। मैले के मार्क गरेँ भन्दाखेरि 5-6 दिन बस्दाखेरि त्यो केटा चाहिँ कसैसँग पनि बोल्दैन। खाना खायो, ट्याब समाउँछ, रुममा जान्छ, उसलाई एक्लो चाहियो, एक्लै बस्छ, ऊ अरूसँग बस्दैन। बहिनीसँग बस्दैन, आन्टीसँग बस्दैन, मसँग बस्दैन, मन पराउँदैन, धेरै उसलाई इङ्गेज हुँदैन हामीसँग। ठ्याक्क जान्छ अनि ट्याब खोल्छ, अनि ट्याबमा युट्युब निकाल्छ, उसले के हेरौँ त्यही हेर्छ उसले। अनि म वरिड भएँ कि देखेपछि। मैले भने यसो गरिरहन्छ। मैले भने तिम्रो बोन खिइन्छ भने, सम्झाएँ उसले, यसो नगर, यसरी हेर भने। अनि मैले देखेँ 5 घन्टा 6 घन्टा सार्ने ट्याब हेरिरहेछ। मैले आमालाई सम्झाएँ, यो बढी भयो भने। मैले वाच गरिरहेको थिएँ। मैले के पाएँ, यहाँ इक्जाम्पल ल्याएँ मैले। माइन्डलेस हो कि होइन? आइ एम रेजिङ अ क्वेसन। And he is very smart. He is very smart. त्यो बच्चा असाध्यै स्मार्ट छ। अनि त्यो स्मार्ट भएको युट्युब हेरेर, किन उसले जम्मै सिक्छ, त्यहीँबाट सिक्छ उसले। सो हिज क्वेसन द्याट द कम्प्युटर इज माइन्डलेस, आई डिसएग्री। But if you give too much screen time, it may harm you. Too much screen time may be harmful. म कहिलेकाहीँ रिल हेर्छु घरमा, रिल हेर्दा 2 घन्टाको मैले थाहै पाउँदिनँ। एउटा रिल हेऱ्यो, अर्को आउँछ, अनि बल्ल झलाक्छ हुन्छ, ला मैले आई वेस्टेड माई टाइम भन्ने हुन्छ, राइट? In that sense, that is mindless activity. Watching reels is mindless because there is no creativity, right? So partially true, partially false. Okay, let's read further. Like many families, we have to limit the time our boys are allowed at computers, or they would spend all day wrecking pretend purses and blowing up enemy airplanes. Playing games. Okay. But mindless activities are fine in reasonable doses. It's good for children to have fun, and I'm glad ours have so much fun with computers. Okay. It's good for children to have fun. But the point is, the fun you get from machines and the fun you get from friends, the fun you get from friends has a higher quality than the fun you get from machines. मैले पनि याद छ, 1 वर्ष अगाडि यहाँ बाहिर ब्रेक थियो, 9 बजे यहाँ चेयर थियो, अनि 5-6 जना क्राम भएर बस्नु भएको थियो। म बाहिर घाम तापिरहेको थिएँ, त्यहीँपट्टि ठिक अगाडि वाच गरिरहेको थिएँ। 15 मिनट भयो कोही बोल्दैन, सँगै बसेको छ। अनि मैले सोधेँ फर्केर, तिमीहरू 6 जना यहाँ क्राम भएर सँगै बसेको छौ, मैले वाच गरेको 10-15 भइसक्यो, तिमीहरूलाई कोही बोल्दैनौ, ब्रेक हो, तिमीहरू ब्रेक पनि बोल्दैनौ भने। हामी गेम खेलिरहेछौँ सर भने। के गेम खेलिरहेछौ भने? पबजी खेलिरहेछ भने। कोसँग खेलिरहेको छौ भने अब यहीँको नि हुनसक्छ, बाहिरको हुनसक्छ, जुन हुनसक्छ। अचम्म लाग्यो कि मलाई, त्यो ब्रेकमा त साथी बोल्ने हो नि, तर बोल्दैन। किन? त्यो मेसिन लिएर बसेको छ कि। त्यसले के गर्छ? यसले तिमीलाई भोलि लन्ली बनाउँछ, डिप्रेस बनाउँछ, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड बनाउँछ। यसले तिमीलाई सर्ट अफ गर्छ कि तिमी चाहिँ दुनियाँलाई ध्यान नदिने, मतलब नगर्ने, स्वार्थी भएर निस्कन्छौ। तिमी बिस्तारै स्वार्थी बन्छौ, किन तिमी अरू इन्ट्रेक्सन गर्दैनौ नि त, राइट? इन द्याट सेन्स मेसिन्स आर गुड, मेसिन्स आर ब्याड, दे आर ब्याड. Okay, machines are good also. Look in my class, if I didn't have the camera, I couldn't record my class. We need that. If I didn't have this recorder, I won't be able to record my sound. Okay, so let's move ahead. When my wife and I were children, now he compares past to the present. First he told his children, now his childhood. When my wife and I were children, we did not have computers to play with. We lacked these wonderful happiness generating. This is satire. He calls computers as wonderful happiness generating device, and actually he means computers are, what do you call? Not happiness generating device. Computers are actually sadness generating device.
No, information generating device.
You may disagree. My claim, I am saying that computers can be a source of sadness instead of happiness if you don't know how to use them. If you don't know how to use them. Okay. But so what? Other things made us happy. Look, we never felt deprived on account of our lack of computer power. It would be crazy to deny that computers are great toys. They are great. But it would be equally crazy to argue that they have made children any happy. Look, he says computers have not made children happier. Look his claim. Computers have not made children happier on the whole than children used to be. 50 years from now, computer-based toys will make today's look pathetic, and children will love all their snazzy new stuff just as much. Probably as children loved their bats and balls and blocks. And look, in the past, children had bats, balls, and blocks and trains. Blocks, trains, and jump ropes and doll houses. Jump ropes, doll houses. Look, all these games he's naming, they have human ingredient, right? Do you see? You cannot play jump rope mostly alone. You have somebody. You cannot play dollhouse alone. You don't play bats, balls, these blocks alone. You have other people, right? So computer play has more machine ingredient, less human element. Traditional plays have more human element. In that sense, traditional plays are better than computer plays because they take you with other people. Okay. What we ordinarily fail to take into account when we are adding up to this score is the nature of technological change. Now, from paragraph 20, he talks about the nature of technological change. What technological change does. Now he talks about nature of technological change. Read further. Technology is a tool for building social structure. Right here. Technology is a tool for building social structure. Read. Granted, each new technology is better than the one it replaces, but new technologies engender new social structures, and the important question is not whether the new technology is better, but whether the new structure is better. Okay, the question is, I'll give you an example. म प्राइमेरीमा पढ्दाखेरि मेरो घरबाट स्कुल पुग्नलाई मलाई 30 मिनट लाग्थ्यो। स्कुलको पब्लिक बस हुँदैन थियो त्यो बेलामा, बस हुँदैन थियो, पब्लिक बस रेयर हुन्थ्यो, ट्रेन हुन्थ्यो। हामीसँग कार हुने प्रश्नै भएन, हामीसँग बाइक पनि हुने प्रश्नै भएन। बुलेट बाइक थियो इन्डियामा, अरू बाइक हुँदैन थियो। र बाइक भनेको पुलिस इन्सपेक्टर बाइक कसैले चढ्दैन थियो। र कार भनेको 4, 5, 10, 8, 10 गाउँमा एकजनासँग हुन्थ्यो। 8, 10 वटा गाउँमा एकजनाको एउटा कार हुन्थ्यो। हामी महिनामा एकफेरि कार देख्थ्यौँ बाटोमा गुडेको। बाइक चाहिँ पुलिस आयो भने देख्थ्यौँ। हुन्थ्यो कि साइकल हुन्थ्यो। त्यो साइकल पनि 600 रुपियाँ आइसी पर्थ्यो। मेरो बुवाको 1 महिनाको तलब 200 रुपियाँ थियो भने मेरो बुवाले साइकल मलाई किनिदिनु पर्यो भने 3 महिनाको स्यालेरी ल्याउनु पर्थ्यो, सम्भव थिएन। त हामी के गर्थ्यौँ, हामी वाक गर्थ्यौँ। खाना खायो, आधी घन्टा झोला बोक्यो अनि वाक गऱ्यो। लुक, अब वाक गऱ्यो, त्यो वाकले के हुन्थ्यो, फिजिकल एक्सर्साइज हुन्थ्यो नि त, हेल्थ मेन्टेन हुन्थ्यो नि त वाक गरेर, राइट। स्कुलमा नि के थियो, हामी ठुलो ग्राउन्ड थियो, हामी दौडिन्थ्यौँ। स्कुलमा कम्पाउन्ड थिएन, ब्रेक भएपछि बाहिर जान्थ्यौँ, स्ट्रक्चर। अब अहिले के भयो, लुक अहिले मलाई हेर्नुहोस्, मो बाइक, मैले मो बाइक चलाएको 2057बाट करिब 23 वर्ष मोबाइल चलाउन लाग्यो। अनि मोबाइल लिएपछि के भयो, फर्स्ट इफेक्ट मैले वकिङ बन्द भयो, वकिङ बन्द भयो। अनि वकिङ बन्द भएपछि यो मोबाइलले 57मा अराउन्ड 61मा मलाई के भयो, सुगर सुरु भयो, डायबिटिज भयो। डायबिटिज किन भयो, मेरो लाइफस्टाइल चेन्ज भयो। म बाइकमा हिँडेँ अनि मुभमेन्ट कम भयो कि मलाई बिमारी सुरु भयो। पहिला म हिँड्थेँ नि त। The point of making is, the question is the new structure better? And his answer is probably yes, probably no, mostly no, mostly no. Give an example. You have mobile phone. I have this mobile phone. Imagine I don't have this mobile phone. I don't have mobile phone. Now I need to talk to someone. I'll walk up to their home. I'll walk. I'll knock. They will offer tea because I'm at the home. We'll sit together. We'll spend 20 minutes talking. We'll meet each other. But I have a mobile phone. What I do, from my bedroom's comfort, from under the quilt, I don't leave my bed. I make a call and talk to them. So my physical movement is gone. This is called what do you call? There is a word for this. What do you call the lifestyle without movement? Lifestyle without any physical movement. There's an English word for this. Lifestyle without much physical movement. What do you call this? There's a very particular word. के भन्छ, कस्तो यहाँ आयो, यहाँ आएन कि, यहाँ आइरहेछ, यहाँ आएन कि। धेरै त्यो हामी कुर्सीमा बसेर पढ्छौँ नि। जस्तै म बिदा भयो भने म कुर्सीमा बिहान 3 बजे आउँछु कुर्सीमा बस्न र बेलुका 11 बजे त्यही बसिरहेको हुन्छु। बिहान 3 बजे बेलुका 11 3 बजे उठेर कुर्सी आउँछु पढ्न, हिटर बालेर पढ्न बस्छु। अनि कुर्सीमा 3 बजे पढ्न बसेको मान्छे राति 11 बजे त्यही बसिरहेको हुन्छु। अनि बिचमा 2 फेरि निस्कन्छु, कि त पिसाब फेरि निस्कन्छु कि खाना खान। म कुर्सी नै छोड्दिनँ। अब यसले बिमारी मलाई के भयो, द्याट इज कल्ड I'm missing a word that means lifestyle without much physical activity. No, I didn't get it. My point is, what machines are doing, last time I घर गएँ गाउँमा अस्ति, नातेदारकोमा चाहिँ के भन्नु भने त्यो गाउँमा त ठेकी हुन्छ, दुध दही राखेपछि यसरी तान्छ नि, यसरी मोही पार्छ नि, चर्डिङ त्यो यसरी तान्छ, हामी यसरी तान्थ्यौँ बच्चामा। त्यो गर्न 20 मिनट लाग्छ, 25 मिनट लाग्छ। अहिले त मेसिन ल्याएर रहेछ, अन्त ढप्प राखिदिन्छ मेसिन, प्लग गरिदिन्छ नि, अन गर्छ, घुर्र पार्छ, बसे। अब त्यो भाउजूलाई डायबिटिज छ, उहाँलाई डायबिटिज छ, किन उहाँले कुनै कामै गर्नुहुन्न कि। आइम सरी, म क्यामेरामा छु, म अफेन्ड गरे होइन। मेरो पोइन्ट के हो भन्दाखेरि, when we use much machine and we avoid physical activity, it harms our health. तपाईँ घरमा ग्राइन्डर, पहिला जाँतो हुन्थ्यो नि, जाँतो, हामी जाँतोमा दाल पिस्थ्यौँ, मसला पिस्थ्यौँ होइन। अब अहिले ग्राइन्डर छ, पिट्ट गऱ्यो बसिराख्यो। अब कपडा पनि म कपडा कहिले धुन्छु, ठुलो बाटा छ घरमा, बाल्टी ल्याउँछु अनि कपडा हाल्छु, सर्फ हाल्छु, अनि म यसरी आधी घन्टा उफ्रिन्छु म त्यहाँ मजाले। मेरो मिसेस हाँस्छिन्, म यसरी अनि आधी घन्टा उफ्रेपछि लुगा पनि सफा भयो, मेरो एक्सर्साइज पनि भयो। अब वासिङ मेसिनमा हाल्यो, 2 घन्टा लगाउँछ, बिजुली खान्छ, बसिराख्यो, पेट बढ्छ, फ्याट बढ्छ, सुगर बुन्छ. Do you realize? More machines are coming in our life, they make us lazier. And when we lose our physical activity, we lose our health. Human body is made for work. Human body is made for physical work. The more physical work you do, the healthier you are. The less physical work you do, the less healthier you are. So in that sense, the new structure is not good. He gives an example. He gives a very, very interesting example I want to share with you. Let me share the example he gives. Quickly, I'll read and share. Okay. Okay. Except in the case of medical technologies, the answer will nearly always be debatable. Nearly always must be debatable. We can easily show that with each passing generation, paints have improved. It is much harder to show that art has improved. Oh God, what beautiful saying. Paints have improved. Has art improved? Means technology has improved. But has society improved? म रिल कहिले काहीँ खोल्छु, रिल स्वाइप गरेर आउँछ, यसो हेर्छु, मान्छेहरू नानी देखिन्छ, यसो हेऱ्यो, भेरी 10 इयरको जस्तो लाग्छ. उसले यस्तो भल्गर कुरा डिस्प्ले गर्छ त्यहाँ स्क्रिनमा, बेझिझक. 10 इयरको नानी आउँछ स्क्रिनमा, 11 वर्ष नानी आउँछ, अनि न्युडिटी डिस्प्ले गर्छ, भल्गारिटी डिस्प्ले गर्छ, फलो गर मलाई भन्छ, लाइक गर मलाई भन्छ. त्यो त मिसगाइड भयो नि त्यो मान्छे, उसको दिमागले काम गरेर हो नि, त्यो त बेठिक हो नि. यो केले भयो? टेक्नोलोजी इज रुइनिङ आवर सोसाइटी. Technology is ruining our society, at least mobile technology, because we are misusing. We are misusing, right? Next paragraph. Human nature does not change. Human needs and wants remain basically the same. This sentence he says from the very beginning. Paragraph 1, if you remember, he said, human wants never change. We needed food, we needed shelter, we needed clothing, still we need. So do you see in this paragraph, the first paragraph is echoing. So what is the theme? What is the thesis? Human needs are always there. Technology cannot change them. Human nature does not change. Human needs and wants remain basically the same. Human ingenuity dreams up a new technology and we put it to use, doing in a new way something we have always done in some other way. In years past, many towns had shared public wells. They were communal gathering places. You met neighbors, heard the news, checked out strangers, sized up the competition, made deals, dates, matches. Plumbing was a great leap forward, which few of us, certainly not me, would be willing to trade in. The old system was a nuisance, especially if you were the one carrying the water, but it was neverly the new system. New plumbing-induced social structure was far more convenient, not to say healthier. It was also lonelier. The old and new structures excel in different ways and cannot be directly compared. Before I leave the class, let me explain this point. So what he says, see, in the old time, you had a well. Now people came around the well, the whole village gathered. Now you have bathroom and there is a personal tap. So in the bathroom, you are alone, washing clothes or taking bath alone. In the well, so it was neighborly. The problem with this was that you had to carry water. The problem. But the good thing was that you met. If you wanted to meet your girlfriend, go there, you will see the girls. गाउँमा के हुन्थ्यो? केटाहरूले केटी सिकाउनु पर्यो, सरी म क्यामेरा यस्तो कुरा बोले. कहाँ जान्थ्यो? धारामा जान्थ्यो. कोही गर्ल्सहरू त्यहाँ पानी लिन आउँछ नि त. हैन? केटीहरूले केटा हेर्नु पर्यो, धारामा जान्थ्यो, त्यहाँ पानी लिन आउँछ नि त. हैन? भेट्ने चान्स थियो नि त. अनि त्यहाँ डेटिङ त्यही हुन्थ्यो, कुरा काट्ने काम त्यही हुन्थ्यो, न्युज त्यही थाहा पाउँथ्यो. हैन? कोसँग अफेयर छ त्यही थाहा हुन्थ्यो. सबै इट वाज अ मिडिया हाउस. द पब्लिक वेल वाज अ मिडिया हाउस. Now you have, now this is comfortable. बिकज अब थिच्यो घरमै पानी आउँछ, बट इट हेज लस्ट समथिङ. वाट? इट हेज लस्ट द ह्युमन एलिमेन्ट. It has lost the human element. You cannot meet anyone. You are alone, right? So technology has both plus point as well as negative point. But the question is, technology is less important. Its effect is more important. Technology is less important. Its effect on society is more important. Okay. So I'm stopping here, which paragraph 22, right? I'll pick up from paragraph 22 tomorrow. Who is presenting next essay? Okay, get ready for tomorrow. Get ready. Thank you.